Hello, guys. Welcome to a new, fresh episode, a new season of the Crypto Emperor, guys. In the Crypto Emperor episodes, we're gonna discuss about Imperium, about the crypto market, about Bitcoin, about the total market, actually, financial market, and we're gonna try to do our best to give the right direction to everybody and help in this journey to make everybody happy in the journey and make a useful videos where people can learn about trading, where people can become a trader that's called the Emperor Trader. And what we're gonna announce, guys, we're gonna announce very soon the Emperor Signal. The Emperor Signal, guys, it's something very new, innovation, what gonna scare the market. It's gonna be some kind of tool, AI tool, worked with Bitcoin, with Tiona, our core developer of the Empire. We're gonna build this together with my knowledge of 12 years experience in the crypto market, and with, of course, our Tiona that it's very good in coding, won many tournaments in coding, and this guy can build some great things. And he is busy in the background cooking something very nice for you guys, because something that can give value to crypto, to traders, to everybody that is interested in a bigger portfolio. And in the end, guys, that's what we are doing here in the market. We're gonna try to make a bigger portfolio, and that's what we're gonna do when the Emperor Signal is gonna be launched, guys. The Emperor Signal gonna be launched probably 1 January, the new year. We're gonna kick off with the Empire, with Imperium, towards this, and it's gonna be a great session. Today I don't gonna give too much about it. It's gonna be step by step. We are working on it. We are now backtesting it. The results of the backtesting is quite interesting, guys. It's a super interesting process. What we have already made big gains on it. So it's something great. It's something good. It's gonna be something what, of course, gonna take a little bit time until the new year. What we're gonna the day that we're gonna release it, but it's gonna be very good for Imperium. If you are an Imperium holder, it's gonna be very good, because every purchase, guys, every purchase gonna be burnt. The amount gonna be burnt in Imperium. So Imperium gonna be burnt more and more and more. How more people gonna purchase the Emperor Signal, and of course that's good for your bag if you are in Imperium. So that's it, guys. Let's start the journey. By the way, guys, this is the Imperium, the Emperor coin website. You can go through it if you want. It's a very nice website built by our core developer Tiona. He did a lot his best for it, and it's, I think, a great website. I mean, I love it. You can find many things here. You can directly buy, for example, Imperium on our website. And yeah, like if you go to Imperium website, guys, to the Emperor Coin IO, you can see that this is something great. This is some website which you don't see so much in Web3. Web3 normally it comes with quite silly web pages for fast drop, pump and dump coins. I mean, that's something said here. You can Tiona Montero, this is our core developer, guys. You can read more about him. You can follow him on X also. This is Artemis, the project ambassador of our project, a very nice lady. And of course, this is me, Milad, the founder of the Emperor Coin, a trader since 2012. Guys, you can here also find my X. If you didn't follow me on X, go there and you can find more. So that's it about the website. Guys, let's go to the Emperor Signal website, because it's not ready yet, but we are working on it, guys. It's going to be something heavy. For people that don't know it, guys, this is going to change the game for trading. It's going to let you trade as an Emperor, like a real Emperor, somebody that make gains, not some another trading signal, another, you have so many of them, those with a lot of big words, but in the end the results are quite disappointed. But with the Emperor Signal, guys, that's quite different. This is a professional crypto trading platform, guys. You can trade like Emperor for a very affordable price, guys. It's not something that's gonna cost you a lot. It's gonna bring you so much more value than the amount that you invest in it. That's a guarantee, guys. That's definitely something what it doesn't cost a lot. Normally, for something like this, you're gonna pay thousands and $1,000. With us, we're gonna do it for the project, for the Imperium project. It's based to help also people inside our community, also inside crypto in generally. Like the market, it's playing with the traders lately a lot, guys. And this is not some tool that will be uh, like promoted by market makers, because they don't gonna be happy with this, with the Emperor signal, because the Emperor signal, guys, probably gonna beat the market makers and gonna make you some gains. You can read a little bit about it at this point. We are very hard busy in the background to build it to 1 January, because we want to launch it at 1 the 1st of January, the new year 2026. This is 35 days and 10 hours to go before we're gonna launch. So if you are curious, put this in your agenda. 35 days and 10 hours, the new start of the new year. We're gonna kick it hard with Imperium, guys. We are heavy in the business now with Imperium, and we're gonna do our best to let our community profit, because we are 100% community driven token, guys, with utility, with something what can really help the people. So that's about the Imperial signal. I'm gonna make the upcoming months, weeks, a lot about and the Emperor signal, because I think it's something what really gonna change the game for a lot of people. Because I know, guys, the past weeks, the past months, the Q4 was very nasty, guys. The Q4 was not so nice with us. We expected, of course, November gonna be a good year. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was a very, very difficult month. It was a very difficult month, November. I think the worst month actually in all the year for crypto. It was not an easy month, and it was definitely something difficult, guys. It was something difficult. It was not easy. It was a heavy, heavy, heavy month. And normally, guys, November, it's a quite good month. Normally, November is one of the best financial months in the history in the past 12, 13 years, if I'm not mistaken, guys. It was one of the best months. We had big moves always in November. November in generally was a good month. Just this year, it was different. This year, it was definitely not the best month. It was actually the worst month of the year for crypto, for the portfolio of a lot of people. And if you didn't protect your portfolio, if you was not sharp in this moment, actually you lost a lot. And I know a lot of people had a big liquidations, guys, the past week, actually, because it was a surprise. It was a surprise for many people, and that's also another thing why we want to introduce the Emperor signal. The Emperor signal, guys, it's gonna trade without emotions. It's gonna trade like a EI Emperor, somebody with a lot of knowledge, somebody without emotions, and it's gonna do more than 300 assets for you. So it's gonna search all the assets, and if it comes in the right line for the Emperor signal, it's gonna give you a signal buy, and that's the moment that you buy automatically. Even it can buy for you. You can even connect it through AP. So that's it. We're gonna go in the technical part more about it in the future episodes. So keep an eye on the YouTube channel, on the Emperor YouTube channel, guys, because we're gonna discuss this kind of things in the future. This was just a fast introduction about the Emperor signal. More to come, a lot more to come, and I think a lot of people gonna be so happy with it. So that's it. Let's go to the Bitcoin chart, because that's also important, guys. The Bitcoin chart in the monthly. I always start with the monthly, like you guys know from me. Just first of all, before we start with the monthly chart, a sip of the coffee, guys. Sorry. A sip of the coffee with this big red candle, what we see here. It's a big red candle, guys, in the monthly, but it's not that red. I mean, guys, I already explained if you come sometimes in our spaces on X, on the Emperor spaces, we do it a couple times a week now. You could hear from me that we had this problem already. We had already a couple times corrections. You can see one here in 2023. You can see one here in October 2024. April until, let's say, September, October. That was a long one. Then we had here another one in, let's say we started it at 1 December 2024 and we ended it around 1 April. That was also a couple months. And we had it again now But now people are so scared and they scream for the bear market. I don't think so at this moment yet. It's not confirmed yet that we're gonna go in a bear market. I think this can be very easy a correction. I think this cycle can definitely be different than the previous cycle. That's something what is my opinion. Because the situation is different, guys. I already told a lot of times in the spaces, I think that this cycle is different because the situation in the world and the situation of crypto in generally, how it is accepted in the world, it's different at this point than the previous cycles. So this cycle can bring some surprises. What a lot of people that are focused on history, on the past, maybe they're gonna a little bit miss the boat because they're gonna too much focus on the history, on the past, and they don't gonna focus on the changes what we are making right now in the world, and it's gonna be a little different, I think. So the monthly, it doesn't look that bad for me. I mean, of course, we have now 4 or 5 days to go before the month close. I want to see that this at least gonna close above the 20 EMA. And that's around, let's say, the price actually where we are now almost on. Let's say 88K. If we can close this month with 88K, I'm still quite bullish on the market. So let's see how this gonna play out. Let's see how that gonna play out. The MACD, it looks a little scary because we comes at the point that we almost gonna cross the MACD. That's the only point that I want to mention. The CMF, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's okay. It's not that bad. Let's jump to the weekly, guys. With the weekly chart, we are defending here the moving average also, and it doesn't look that bad also the weekly for me, guys. As long we can, for example, this week not come again under, let's say, 80K, 82K. If we can defend the 82K on the weekly and close above it, it doesn't look that bad. Of course, at this point, you want to go a little higher. You want to close this candle as a green candle. I mean, that's something said. Of course, you want to see this candle green and you want to see the next candle also green to get maybe guys. I don't say I don't want to jump too fast to the good part, but maybe we get a good December, and December gonna close like recover what November really did bad for us in the crypto. Maybe December gonna surprise us. Maybe the Christmas man gonna give us some kind of greenness inside the market. Let's find out. On the MRI count, guys, it doesn't look that good. It's in the MRI count, we have still 4 weeks downside to go. That's it. Also, what I need to say, I say it, guys, in the MRI count, to get the MRI buy, we have 4 weeks downside to go. Just one thing, if we're gonna go to the downside and we gonna go 4 weeks down and we come around the 78K, yeah, we can have a bounce at that point. Just the problem is that we're gonna have a double bottom, and you guys know I am not a fan of double bottoms. Double bottoms for me are quite a big probability, high probability that it goes gonna break to the downside. So we need to we need to find out how this gonna play out. I prefer, if we're gonna go lower and 4 weeks down, that we go lower than 78K, that we go a step lower, maybe to the 70K, because then you have a better buy than when you come at the point that you have an MRI buy on the weekly, but you are on a double bottom. Still, I will catch that buy, but I will be a little bit cautious on that because I'm just not a fan of a double bottoms. Another scenario is that we just from this point gonna go up, and this was the bottom. Guys, this can be the bottom. Why? Because the moment that we came around 80K, you had a little amount of time to buy it up. I think a couple hours that it stayed around 80K. That's normally how bottoms form, guys. That's normally how bottoms like that's normally a bottom. I mean, when you come at a point and you have fast buy pressure and you go up, the chance is higher. At least the chance increase that it could be a bottom, because normally, guys, this is how bottom forms. I don't say it is the bottom. Definitely not. It can be that it's not the bottom and we go more down in the weekly chart. Just it could be the bottom, and it will not be a bad thing, guys. If we correct it to 80k, and from this point we're gonna go up again. And of course, you want to go up, and you have a couple points that you want to break. For example, these two moving averages, you want to break them. But yeah, let's see how this gonna play out. Let's see how this week gonna play out, Sunday and Monday, how this gonna close. Hopefully as green. That's what you need, a green. You don't want to this close again at red, because if this closes red, guys, you can really have a couple weeks more downside. Then maybe December is not that bullish as we talk. So let's see how that's gonna play out. The oscillators. Okay, the CMF needs some recovery. It's now around the under the 0 point. You want to see ideally above the 0 point. That means the cash money flow, it's going a little bit down, and that also is with the MACD and RSI. But that doesn't mean that we cannot recover at this point. That's it. Let's go to the daily chart, guys. The daily chart, we are at this point under all the moving averages. So you wanna, of course, find a bottom here, and you wanna push it up. The first, I think, major resistance is around 94k under 21 EMA, and from that point, let's see if we can push through it. Let's see if we can push through it. Let's see if this is the bottom of crypto, of Bitcoin this year, and that 80k was the bottom, and that from that point we're gonna push the market up again. The MACD, it looks like that it's gonna cross, guys, on the daily. That's a good thing. And the CMF, it's also going up, so that's also a good point in the thing. So the daily, it doesn't look that bad. I think we can really make a move until 95, 94, 95, and from that point, let's see how strong the resistance is at that point. So when we are totally back in the market, so when we are definitely changing the bearish sentiment of the market to bullish sentiment of the market, that's of course when we're gonna break above all the moving averages, and that's around the 109k. If we can break above 109k, guys, and of course this is far from 109k, that's almost a 414, yeah, that's a 24k almost, guys. We dropped a lot, guys, from 126 to 80k in a matter of a month. Nobody expected that, guys. Nobody expected that. That's a big drop. That's a big drop for Bitcoin. The Bitcoin situation that we are now in with the amount. I mean, that's a big drop. Let's see actually how big is that drop. How big? How many percentage did we drop? Because normally a correction, the 4 times correction, what we have in the past 2 years, guys, it was around 3 months correction, 3 to 4 months average, and it was around a 30-35% correction. Let's see how big this correction is. At 35%. So that fits in the previous corrections, the 4 corrections. That fits in it. Around exactly they were around the 35%, around this amount. And the time is also around that time. So it could be a bottom, guys. It's not a guarantee, but it's really a chance. The chance is there that this was the bottom. But we should find out. We see that very soon. We will see that very soon, guys. We will find out if that was the bottom. So let's see. The moment, guys, that we're gonna go under 84k again, 84,000. If we go under that, guys, I think we're gonna have a major dip down again. I think we're gonna break this point of 80k. I think we can really go to the 78, maybe, if not even lower, maybe 70k. And from that point, we should to check what's gonna happening again. The 4 hour, it doesn't look bad, guys. It looks like we are trying to push it up and up. It doesn't look bad. It looks also that the MRI, the moving average, the MA, that's gonna cross. So let's see if that can cross. That's also a good indication, guys. The altcoins and meme coins, they were crushed. Just the good news is, guys, that if we go to the weekly Bitcoin dominance, we see that the Bitcoin dominance at the weekly here had the MRI sell. And exactly at that point, I also mentioned that in our Imperium spaces, Emperor spaces, that we go probably down at that point with the Bitcoin dominance. And we went down. We went from 60%, let's say 60% to 85, 58.5 at this point. This can go more down. The moment that we go a little bit more down and we break the 57, I think we can go back to the 50. And that's good news for the altcoins and meme coins, guys. I want to end this episode with the Imperium chart. The Imperium chart, guys, like you guys know, we had a great start. We had pre-sell here at 0.001. It went almost 3 times up, 2.5 times up. From that point, Bitcoin started to drop, altcoins started to drop. We had some massive panic in the market, and we did it actually quite good at that point. But there was a point that people sold off because they get a little scared in the total market. We came at our lowest point around 0.0019. And from that point, guys, we are already recovering. We are already we are already up 220% from that point. So we are recovering quite well. We do it better than the average meme coin or altcoin at this point. So it doesn't go bad. We are pushing it up. Let's see if we can push this up at least at this point above 0.007. And I think if we break that, we can easily go to the price of the pre-sale at the 0.001, 1/10 of a cent. And from that point, guys, I think good things is gonna happen because the Emperor signal, guys, it's gonna really, really, really increase the probability that the price of Imperium gonna go up massively. This is not financial advice, but guys, this can be something very, very serious in the market. The Emperor signal. It's gonna be something major. It's gonna be something what can really give value to traders, to people that want to trade, to investors. I mean, I'm gonna take you in the journey with the Emperor signal. I'm gonna do some amount on the Emperor signal, and I'm going to show you guys day by day what we are making the profit inside our portfolio with the Emperor signal. And I think that can be very good that people are going to see and introduce and get more trust in it because, of course, it's something new and people need to know and see what we are building and cooking and how it works. So I'm going to guide you in that point, guys, in the upcoming weeks, days, months. I think it's gonna be a beautiful journey. I think it's gonna be something amazing. So that said, guys, I think we had all the points. I introduced the Emperor signal for today. A little introduction. I'm gonna do it a lot more. I'm gonna go more deeper in it in the upcoming days, weeks. I did the crypto market, the Bitcoin market for you guys. We took a look at the Bitcoin dominance, what's very important for the meme coins and altcoins people. What we of course have a lot of followers that are in meme coins and altcoins, the meme lovers, what I call them. So, and the Imperium, guys, it looks quite well. I think we have some moves to the upside in the upcoming months. I will guide you also through that each episode through the Imperium chart because I think it's going to be some great journey in the upcoming months for the Emperor coin. So that's it, guys. I want to say to everybody that joined us a very, 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 very happy day. Today it's, if I'm not wrong, a Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday, guys. Happy Wednesday, wherever you are in the world. I hope to see you guys very soon in the next episode. We're going to do more episodes now with the Emperor channel. We're going to be very active at this point. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. And I'm going to answer them with love and with pleasure. And that's one thing I forgot, guys. We're going to do live streams from next week. We're going to do live streams. You can ask your question. Also, if you are not in the Imperium community, in the Emperor community, even if you are in other communities, you have questions about your coin, about crypto, just come join. We're going to make a great episode together. And we're going to have some joyness together and happiness in the crypto market because the love in the crypto, guys, it's still here. It's still in my heart. And I think we're gonna make some really nice upcoming years with crypto. I think crypto is the future. Crypto gonna do great. We are a little bit in the dip. People are a little bit depressed. I understand, but we're gonna go through it like emperors. Thank you so much for watching. Crypto Milad here. See you all to the next episode. Bye bye.